Okay, hello everyone. My name is John. I'm a mathematician. I work with the Third World Economic Council, and we were discussing a couple of things the other day about how the U.S. could actually go into debt. And a friend of mine actually spoke with someone who actually works at the Federal Reserve, and they said there is a limit now of $16.4 trillion. So I'm actually going to show you when the government is actually going to collapse. Okay, so we have the Federal Reserve debt. Now, the U.S. is in debt. Actually, I'm going to show you the number we're in debt. We're in debt. $1 trillion. So you can actually go online. There's a debt clock. All right? I'm going to sponsor you guys that there's a debt clock you can actually go. We're in debt $15.3 trillion. And so many people say, well, that's a lot of money. Of course it's a lot of money. $15 trillion, I mean, I'd like to pocket that. But here's the problem. We're only allowed $16.4 trillion out by the Federal Reserve. That's the actual legal amount you can borrow. We've borrowed that up to a certain point. So if this number becomes this number, that's when the entire government will actually shut down, because the Federal Reserve are the ones who actually control the money, which is actually true. However, they are not the government. They're, I would say, an arm of the government. So what do you have now? You have $15.3 trillion. This is the amount we cannot pass. That's our threshold. We can't go against that. So what do? Are we going to this limit? Yes, we are. So I'm actually going to show you that. So the U.S. economy right now, we go into debt around $50,000 every second. Is this true? Yes. In fact, you can look it up. There's going to be a website there's a website right now. We're going to end up giving out free gold, free silver. However, you have to request it and you have to be a U.S. citizen. So, $50,000 every second. This is just about average, but you know, some people come up with their own things. This is what I came up with. So, in debt, $50,000 every second, U.S. economy. Okay? This is what we actually do. All right. So, what does this mean? Now I'm going to get up to this, but I have to break this up for people out there. So what does this mean for every 10 seconds? Well, it's very simple. This is 1 second here. For every 10 seconds, you end up going into debt. You just multiply it. Basically, it's that simple. That's all it is, all right? But I'm going to actually break this down on the exact time it's going to collapse. And many of you are going to be like, oh, that's conspiracy. Well, come on. Is the government lying to us? No, the government loves us. Uncle Sam loves us, doesn't he? Area 51 doesn't exist. Come on, people. Anyways, most of you are like, oh, that's nonsense. Come on, they don't lie to us. They love us. Right? Anyways, what does this actually mean? In 1 minute, right, we go into debt about that much. Now, many of you are saying, $3 million? That's a lot of money. Yes, in fact, there are many people in business right now that are actually making $3 million a minute. There's a guy in actually China, what he does is that he produces plastic, and he makes an average $3 million a minute. He did it one day when they're actually doing construction on, I believe it was a temple, Taiwan actually. In a minute, okay? All of this is the actual U.S. economy. All right, now, let's break it up. How much do we go into debt? 1 hour. 1 hour, the U.S. goes into debt, million. That's 18 million. I just shortened it out because of space. So it's about $18 million in debt every hour. Come on, it's just 18 million, right? That's absolutely no problem. Here's the problem. In 1 day, okay, we go into debt 4,320 billion. Okay? Now I'm going to break this down. Remember, the threshold is $16.4 trillion. We're already at $15.3 trillion. However, we actually have to change that. Now, we're actually getting into the scary part. Many of you are saying this is conspiracy, but it's the truth. In fact, you can check it yourself. Go online, look up how much are we in debt? $15 trillion. Okay, now, very simple. This is what's going to shock you. 1 week. 1 week. 30.240 billion. Okay? This is 1 week. 1 week, 24 billion. That's it. That's all it is. It's just a couple of $1 billion. Don't worry about it. The government loves us. They'll pitch in, you know? It's okay. Now, Here's the part that I wanted to know. How much are we in debt in 30 days? This is the part that goes up with that. In 30 days, okay? In 30 days, we are in debt 907,622 billion. Okay, that's all we needed. Now, here's the thing. You guys can actually see the board there. I hope you are. I'll explain it basically. 1 second, 50,000. 10 seconds, 500,000. 1 minute, 3 million. 1 hour, 18 million. Okay, 1 day, 4.320 billion. 1 week, 30.24 billion. 30 days, 907.200 billion. Okay, so what does this actually mean? Well, we look at this. What's the difference? It's simple math. Subtract it. In fact, you can actually do it yourselves. Do 16.4, subtract 15.3. What do you get? Well, it's practically about 1.1 billion, right? That's actually, so it's just 1.1 trillion, okay? Trillion. All right, that's fine. Here's the catch. In 30 days, we're already at 9.7, which can be rounded out to a trillion. So within 1 month, we will at least equal this part right here. So add 1 trillion to this right now. What happens when you add 1 trillion to 15 point? What do you get? You get 16.3 trillion, which is just a margin off of that. So we're looking at within a month to a month and a half to at least 2 months. So let's say about 1 month is about 30 days. Let's say about in between 60 days, we're actually looking at an economic collapse of the U.S. economy. 30 days, the facts speak for themselves. In 30 days, you have this here. If it's $1.1 trillion, okay, just round it off. Just round it off. In fact, you can subtract 16.4, 15.3. That's it. Now, many of you are saying, okay, where did you get the 16.4 trillion? The Federal Reserve has a legal limit that they can actually amount out, which is $16.4 trillion. Now, I'm actually not dressed up for the meeting because it's actually my day off. I go in the office tomorrow. This is the legal limit they can actually go out. This is where we're at now. All of this information is online, it's free, but the problem is no one has actually come up with put it together. This is how it is. You're looking at between 30 to 60 days of the U.S. economic collapse. Legally, right now, you can go on CNBC, you can go on CNN, you can ask Anderson Cooper. I haven't gotten pictures with the guy yet. He's supposed to get pictures with me, but anyways. Legal limit. That's it. That's all it is. I'm not trying to scare anyone. I'm not trying to say we're all going to die. It's Armageddon. The Mayans are going to take over. It's simple, basic math. That's it. We're at 15.3 right now. It is 16.4 that we're allowed to legally vote. They put the limit out. If we hit that limit, then it's just simple. Things will implode. Many people have been saying this for the longest time. That's it. I'm not trying to scare anyone. I'm not trying to tell people to run for the hills. But 30 to 60 days, I apologize for my handwriting, but this is the camera that we're allowed to work with. This is what we have. And I just decided to come out with a video that would actually make it very simple and very easy for everyone to understand. That's all, okay? 30 days, $907 billion. You want to round it off, make it a trillion, that's absolutely fine. But it's a give or take 30 to 60 days. So we're looking at, what's today? Today is February 2nd of 2012. So let's give it another day. January, February, March, April, around April 2nd, April 1st, April Fools. We're all going to die, I guess? No? Okay. I'm trying to throw a little humor in. I know it's kind of tense on YouTube. But that's basically it. That's all it is. I'm not trying to scare anyone. It's just 30 to 60 days of an economic collapse. So there are people out there on YouTube who actually have videos of how you prepare yourself for this. And a lot of people are putting out, they're saying, you know, you can store food, you can buy guns, you can buy ammo, you can do what you want, but the fact of the matter remains is, this is our legal limit by the Federal Reserve. They've already come out with this. This is where we're at now. You can look at this online. It's actually called, I believe, U.S. debt clock. I think it is. Sorry. U.S. debt clock. All right, I do math for the Institute, and I've been doing that for a while. I love teaching over there. It's pretty good. It's been a great 2 years, and I just decided to come out with some of this information here. That's all. That's all it is. And it's the U.S. You can go online. All of it's online. So hey, good for your information, good talk, and yeah, you're all gonna die. See ya. I'm joking. I'm hoping I don't get sued for this. But hey, thank you very much, and hey, God help you.